Hi, I'm Christian Guzman, and I approve of the Board Shorts and Banter podcast.
Intro. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Board Shorts and Banter podcast. I am your host, Tom Stockton, and I'm joined by my other host, Josh Croggan. Today, we're going to be talking about many different topics and answering some of the community's questions. So sit back, enjoy, grab a Diet Coke, and let's get stuck into it. That was perfect.
That was perfect. I just want to congratulate you for not shouting down your mic.
Yeah, I did make a conscious effort to do that because I have heard that since the last two episodes, do you know what? The reason why the views on the last two episodes are slightly down, right, is because about half of our audience have ended up in A&E.
Well, it's a podcast and unfortunately no one can hear.
What do you mean?
As in like...
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, yeah, everyone's deaf now. So we've lost literally half of our viewer base, or listener base, sorry, because no one can listen anymore.
Yeah. So we're going to have to make it more, catching on the eye. Anyway, Tom, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you, mate. I'm about to open a Diet Coke.
Of course you are. You're a pig.
So now life has just got immediately better.
6:15 p.m. Your sleep is ruined.
Excuse me, how much caffeine have you consumed today?
Not a lot. I had a decaf coffee this morning and Annabella can back me up.
Okay.
I've been taking... Hey, Tom, I've been taking a new supplement in the morning. Have you?
I haven't actually tried it yet. What's it called?
Is that too much?
Yeah, we'll save it. We'll save it.
Yeah, we'll save it. But it's good.
But,
it's good.
It is good. It is very, very good. But yes, Josh, I am very well. Thank you very much. I sound like I'm bunged up at the moment, but I think it's literally just the hay fever. Like, are you getting rinsed by pollen at the moment? Because I am.
No.
I don't know how. I've traded countryside for city, and I've still got hay fever.
It's different type of pollen, mate.
It's all the the cement particles from the skyscrapers and buildings coming down.
Do you know? Because like northerners are tough. Northern pollen is a lot tougher than southern pollen. So you've come up here and now your nose has got a shaft in, right? Yeah. Because it's northern pollen.
Yeah. Northern, so like nasty northerners and soft southerners.
That's it. No, nice northerners, soft southerners.
Right. God, yeah. All makes sense now. All makes sense. How are you anyway, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. I just spent the weekend laid up in bed.
You haven't?
Yeah.
Ill?
Oh, mate. Right. So Thursday last week, I trained with David Langsdale.
Yeah.
We are going to get him on the podcast because, well, two reasons. We like David. He's a nice guy. And secondly, his season is my definition of insanity. If you looked up in my brain what insanity means, it will say David Langsdale's 2024 season.
The man knows no bounds. I'm assuming like he's got like 12 shows lined up.
Should I talk about it on this podcast and then
he's got a lot of shows?
Gonna do?
Yeah, go on.
He's got a lot of international shows lined up. Simultaneously.
I hope he's got his pockets lined.
I don't think he's making common knowledge what shows he's doing, but the first one is Dubai.
Oh, okay. Dubai Pro Show. I like it. What's the prize money like for that? Do they throw out a good amount for it?
Yeah, it's the highest paying one. I want to say it's around 5.5, 6K
pounds.
Yeah,
that's not bad at all.
I mean, it's not bad at all, is it?
That is not bad at all, mate. You need to go for that one then.
Do you know what I want? Do you know what I want most out of the Dubai Pro Show?
What? The trophy.
The trophy is the Burj Khalifa.
Yeah, that is sick. That is cool.
It's like it's quite big. It will be a nightmare to take home, but who cares?
Didn't Chris get like a little one? A little Burj Khalifa. Yeah, he's got like a little silver Burj Khalifa, I think.
What, for coming second?
Yeah, I think so.
No. They only gave out one Burj Khalifa, and that was to the pro overall winner.
Oh, okay. Maybe what does second get then? Maybe they get like a I don't know,
Go
a
on.
little sandboard that they can like go surf down the dunes on,
Yeah. Or like a little
or
toy
maybe like a little
Lamborghini.
camel.
Oh, yeah. No, third place gets a camel.
Okay, to be honest, mate, with it being Dubai, I'm surprised that they don't give out a Lamborghini to first place.
I
What's that
mean,
all
in
about?
years to come, I'm sure that will be the case.
I hope
Like,
so.
if I were like, if I'm sure you can actually do it on Instagram, but if you went back like 3 years to the first ever Dubai Pro Show, I think the prize money was about $2,000.
Right.
So for it to be now like, around 6, we're going in the right direction.
Yeah. The thing is with pro shows, they're not charity events, are they? They need to make money, and it's like when you get to IFBB shows, obviously they make a lot more money.
Oh, I've said this before. We need to get Charles Barkley on,
Yeah,
the
it's
guy that promotes for him.
does every single pro show WNBF hold a live stream?
I don't know, mate. I'm going to
I
say
feel like
I want to say yes.
I feel like they should. The WNBF should do a much better job at their advertising across the board for all of their shows in one central place, like the IFBB would do, like the I don't know, like the Mr. Olympia, and they announce shows or whatever. I don't know, and then just really push live streams, because it feels like to me, like for all these international events, obviously there can't be people in the UK, people in the US traveling to these events. Just do like a live stream, just make it really fucking good and actually charge a decent price, and then use some of that money to put back into the athletes as well. I don't know.
Yeah.
I would watch them.
Again,
If
that would
I
also
I just never hear
promote.
about them.
Yeah. Well, maybe you're consuming their own kind of content online.
Maybe I am. I spend too much time watching I don't know, theories of the universe and stuff.
I have a question. Can you pause this podcast, or
I
can I
can.
tell you a story and then cut it out?
Yes, I will pause the podcast. 3, 2, 1. See you in a minute, people.
We're back.
We're back. So there's many things that these federations, I think, could do to like earn more money. Maybe what you've just told me there could be another option as well.
Yeah. Uh, I do think live streaming would be good, but then I'm sure if you dove into the costs of these things, I'm sure they'll be like, oh, is it worthwhile us spending say £1,500 on a camera setup and everything, and paying someone to do it all to only make £300? But it's one of them where like you've got to bite the bullet the first few times for people to see that it's decent, and then also like, again, it's for the federations to see the value in being able to repurpose the content that they've essentially created.
Yeah. But what I see as well is with like Olympia TV and stuff like that, they get like Nick Strength and Power to push it. So why can't they get like AJ Morris and some of these other bigger guys that are in the industry to push the streams? If like, I don't know.
I think that's something that AJ should go down. With MBW, he should go to the federations and be like, I will live stream your stuff. This is my monthly subscription site. That's amazing, and it's got X amount of members. I think that's the route. That makes sense.
Right, AJ, if you're listening.
Do you follow boxing? Get ready for this, guys.
We'll take 80%.
No. Tom, do you follow boxing?
I do not.
Shock.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Of course you are. Spooner.
Big spoon.
There's a website or app or whatever subscription service called DAZN. And
The Zone.
DAZN. DAZN.
Bunch of chavs watch it then, don't they?
Are you in DAZN?
DAZN, yeah. Fam.
Yeah. So you pay your monthly subscription to DAZN, and then you get all the content from like the fights and
okay. So if you paid a monthly subscription on MBW, you could have access to all of the WNBF shows, and you could also gain access to the educational content.
Yeah, I think that is a further monopolization of the market. And
NBW could then maybe sponsor, I don't know, somehow put more money in it for the athletes as well. I don't know, because again,
MBW put a lot of money in for the athletes at the minute.
I mean, I don't mean like the athletes on MBW. I'm talking
No,
about
no,
the
no, no.
athletes
I'm
at
not.
the
Whoa,
shows.
whoa, you cheeky bugger. We don't get
Yeah,
paid.
yeah, yeah. Not
We don't
you,
get paid.
not you, mate. I don't care about
Me.
you.
So, AJ last year, he may have done it this year. He paid for like the flights and stuff for the competitors that went to the INBA Europeans
That's
or
cool.
something.
That's really cool.
Yeah, yeah. So everything that site makes essentially gets recycled back into natural bodybuilding one way or another.
Yeah. Got you. Interesting.
One day I
like
will
it.
pluck up the courage to ask AJ Morris to come on this podcast. I feel
Why
like
haven't you?
because I feel like he's just too busy and he's got too much going on.
I don't believe that. Everyone's got the time, mate. I feel
Bless him.
it wouldn't be an honor for us, mate. It'd be an honor for AJ to come on here. Right?
He does love men's physique.
Does he actually?
I don't think he hates it.
Wow. I think he just loves bodybuilding.
Yeah, he loves all forms of bodybuilding, whether you wear board shorts or
Are
not.
we bodybuilders?
Oh, that's a good question. Oh, do you know what, mate? I got asked the question
Is
the other day.
men's physique bodybuilding, Josh?
Is it? Because Thorburn told me that I'm not a bodybuilder. So therefore, I don't think I'm a bodybuilder.
Of course Thorburn told you that. I wonder if he watches the podcast.
Of course he doesn't. Again, Thorburn's too busy. He listens to screaming music and he spends 10 hours in the gym. He's not got time for this kind of thing.
Yeah, busy man.
Oh, I would love to get Thorburn on. Thorburn, do you know what? Thorburn's a right laugh.
Should we get him on?
Yeah, shall I message him now?
Message
I'll ask
him
him next
right
time I'm in
now.
the gym. I'll go, Thorburn, what are you doing tonight? And he'll be like, oh, Croggan, I'm meal prepping for tomorrow. All right, well,
5 hours.
8-hour meal prep meeting. Anyway,
8-hour meal prep in preparation for his 24-hour arm workout. Rich Piana,
yeah,
R.I.P. brother.
I got asked the other day by David Langsdale.
Yeah.
Is bodybuilding the hardest sport in the world?
No.
What is? Swimming. Swimming's easy. You just swim.
Nah, swimming's brutal, mate.
Have you watched any of the Olympics?
Mate, it doesn't matter what it is. Any sport at the highest level is brutal, apart from darts.
Oof. But imagine, mate, having to concentrate that hard and handle the pressure every time you're going like that.
Yeah, just have a couple beers. Be right.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, true. Yeah, you can do anything after a few pints. I became world champ after a few pints.
Exactly, mate. Yeah. I wouldn't say bodybuilding's the hardest though, no.
What is?
Ooh. That's a tough. How do you know unless you've done it? You know?
I would say any kind of MMA, judo, anything martial arts that's like full contact, because you've got the lifestyle and element of it. Like you have to live the sport like you do bodybuilding. And then you've also got someone that is happy, more than happy to kill you.
Yeah.
In whatever discipline it is.
Yeah, I think okay, so from the outside looking in, obviously it depends on some people are wired for different sports, aren't they? It's like some people that do UFC, to them it's not even fucking hard, bro, because that's just how they are. They're fucking nuts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, you know, Conor McGregor, for instance, thrives off of it. You know, obviously, yes, it's a hard sport, but like he's like almost like conditioned himself for it. He's built for it, you know. There's another one. Oh.
Tom, name 3 UFC fighters.
Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor, and what's he called? I was literally trying to think of one that I was going to say to you.
The guy from Liverpool,
John Bones Jones.
Oh yeah,
Quentin Rampage Jackson. These are old school ones, mate. These are like back in the day.
Is John Jones the one that chokes Mo out?
Chuck Iceman Liddell. Iceman. Do you remember him?
No. What? No.
Alberto Nunes,
the 3DMJ. WNBA pro Alberto Nunes, also UFC fighter.
Yeah, that guy. There is there's an Amanda Nunes, isn't there?
Oh yeah, I'm sure there is, bro.
Yeah, there is. No, there actually is. Anyway, you name some. Go on.
Paddy Pimlet.
Yeah, Paddy the Baddy.
Paddy the Baddy. Nate Diaz. Conor McGregor.
Nick Diaz.
Nick Walker. He's a good UFC fighter.
Nick
Blessing
Walker.
Awudaboo. Lol.
AJ Morris.
Yeah. Him as well. He's really good.
Yeah. Anyway, UFC. I would say UFC is probably like, in my eyes, like the hardest sport.
I would say that is top tier.
Because you not only got to be physically able, you got to be mentally able, and you got to fucking be able to take spinning elbows to the skull.
Mate, yeah, it's just brutal, isn't it? Brutal.
You got to be.
And there's so much money on the line that like they will happily kill one another. Happily.
Yeah. And imagine like there's like one pressure of like going out on a bodybuilding stage and prancing around in your little shorts and whatnot after doing a prep, all glazed up and shit. But there's another thing going out and defending your title as UFC champion and getting like in the ring with like a killer, like a legit Strickland. That's what he's called. Strickland.
Okay.
Do you know him?
No.
He's like fully self-aware that he is like a psychopath. He wants to kill people. He loves inflicting pain on people. Sean Strickland, that's the guy. Look up Sean Strickland, absolute nutcase. I think he's done a few podcasts with Joe Rogan, and he's actually like his childhood was messed up, like so messed up, but it's made him such a good fighter. You know, so
cool.
Maybe to him UFC isn't very hard. You know,
you are a product of your environment, so I would say someone that's pretty tough has probably had a pretty tough upbringing.
Yeah, that's why when I have children, mate, I'm just gonna toss them out into the wild and let them do their own
survive.
thing.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm living up north, they're going to be nails anyway, aren't they?
Oh yeah. They're going to be like Uncle Josh.
Do you know what? I'll have kids, and then you can have them. You raise them for me.
I can do that.
They'll grow up to be refined young men. I'm sure they'll enjoy the finest.
Do you want them to be raised the Croghan way?
Yes.
So I've got 4 sisters and a brother, and one of my earliest memories is my dad making us all race each other around a park in Rotherham for like extra food or extra sweets.
You're joking?
No, and we'd all be ordered in like age order, so like the oldest at the back and then the youngest at the front, and then it'd be like,
right,
you got to do a lap of this like area of this park, and whoever won, you know, you got like something extra. It might have been like an extra Yorkshire pudding on your Sunday dinner. Might have been a little pack of sweets. But if you lost, you knew about it because you'd be like, oh, Dad, can I have? No, son. No. Dad, just remember, you didn't win.
So like it's kind of like in the animal kingdom, right? The runts of the litter, they kind of, they end up like not eating as much, and then they get emaciated, and then eventually they just die. That's what your dad was doing.
I do remember another brother when I was growing up. He must be dead now.
Yeah, do you know you see like little chicks, like the little runt of like all the chicks, and the mum's like feeding all the other ones, and the other ones are pushing them out the way, and eventually they just get pushed out the nest. Yeah. Jesus Christ!
Won't surprise me if my mum did that. Crikey, you should see her. Whoa.
Yeah. Absolutely. Jesus Christ. But mate, anything exciting going on in the world of the Krog?
I have been enjoying the Olympics.
I didn't even.
What is wrong with you?
I saw the first news article about it today about Team GB winning the first gold medal, and I was like, "Oh, the Olympics are on."
Who won it?
I don't know.
What sport?
I don't know. Let me guess. Like, what's the one where they have the little where they slide? All right, the coolest sports in the Olympics, right, is the one where they've got the little
yeah. Is it curling
thing? And curling. That's the one. They've got the little brushes, and they're like that. That's the best sport. Which sport was it then that they won it in?
The first gold medal secured was
cycling.
It was event team jumping, horse riding.
Oh, horse riding.
Yeah, congratulations to Laura Collett, Tom McEwen, and Ross Cantor. That is a great That is a great surname for horse riding.
I was about to say, Cantor is
Cantor.
your last name. Yeah.
That is just brilliant. I'm sure that all three of you listen to the podcast. If you want to get in touch, we'll send out some all-in goodies for you. Yeah.
Representing the
Congratulations.
UK or Team GB.
Class. So how have I been enjoying the Olympics? Well, here's the answer. So what you need to do initially, you want to create a betting account with Bet365.
Oh no.
And then you've got to deposit £10 into this account. And then
Right.
all that I want you to do is go on the BBC and put on the most random sport. Doesn't matter who's playing. And then you go on Bet365, in play, Olympics, and then just bet on it. Just £1, maybe even 50p. But it makes it so interesting.
Have you won anything?
Yeah. The swimming on Saturday night, right? Some Australian woman. I've never cheered so hard for Australia in my entire life. And then a Chinese man. No idea. I can't remember his name. And then good old Adam Peaty, English bloke.
Right. How much have you put in? How much you got out?
Every single one, I probably bet like £4, and I won like £5 every time. The odds weren't very good, but it made it so interesting.
Right. You're probably locked in on it.
Oh, mate, locked in. By the end of this Olympics, millionaire.
Yeah, that's what all gambling addicts say, mate. I think I've bet once in my entire life, and it was on roulette, like online roulette. I put down a tenner, no, 20 quid on red, spun it, lost it. I've never bet since.
You know what you need to do, mate? You need to just bet 40 quid, and then you'll win your money back plus another.
Yeah. I wonder. I've always wondered though, like, because it's so easy to win. How are like these betting companies some of the biggest, industries in the world, like the gambling industry? They're just giving away free money, aren't they?
Yeah. Do you know what? I've never understood that.
No.
Maybe people just don't take the money out of their accounts and they just leave it in there.
Yeah.
And that's why the companies are worth so much.
Right.
That's
what's
really
the biggest?
Interesting, Tom. Thanks for highlighting that.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. You're gonna be rich now. What's the biggest bet you've ever placed?
My dad, when I was at uni, got me to put a bet on a horse that was his friend's horse. Right. So before the race, he was like, "Son, I want you to put 150 quid on it." I was like, "Are you sure? It's not very good." He went, "Yeah, I'm certain." It just started. He rang me up and went, "Can you put another 200 on it, please, son?" I was like, "So you want 350 quid?" I was in the library at uni. I was like, "You are stupid."
Yeah.
It fell over a frigging fence.
So you lost your money, like your money.
Yeah, but my dad paid me back. So it'd have been one of them where like he would have just said, "All right, you can have a percentage of the winnings."
Right. Okay.
He doesn't do internet, mate. He does the old fashioned going into Ladbrokes, having a chat,
right.
or not having a
Got
chat.
you.
He doesn't talk much. From Rotherham.
Old school fella.
Yeah.
I like it, mate. I like it.
Good times.
But yes, good times indeed. I want to talk about something, mate.
Tell me.
So, we've got some news coming up soon.
Oh my God. Do we have some news?
Oh my God. What should we say about
it? I just want to say that me and Tom will no longer be affiliated with a company.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's not all in.
It's not all in. All in staying. We love all in. All in love us.
And there's no hard feelings whatsoever.
It's not.
It's just things have changed. And it's as simple as that.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you want to talk about with this? Because I was going to go down the route of like, there's going to be people that are listening to this, and in years to come, they're going to have companies approach them and, just kind of like how these things work.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Why the hell not? Yeah.
Great. Right. So, sponsorships come in all forms, shapes and sizes. They ask for things or demand of things from you. depending on, what they're going to give you in return. A lot of the time it is just products, and some of the time it will be either moolah or commission or both. When you first start, working with brands, what they are half expecting is that over the time that you're working with them, is that your following or your stature, influence is going to grow. So they're almost investing in a penny stock in the hope that it becomes, quite big. And that's obviously exactly what's happened with me and Tom. We are just absolutely ginormous now, and we ain't got time. We ain't got time for these penny stock people. I'm joking.
No.
But when you start working with a brand, and then obviously you grow as an individual, as a bodybuilder in our case, your value does go up, and other companies may value you more than what you are currently valued at with your current sponsor. Yeah. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with just kind of shaking hands, saying thank you, and then moving on. Yeah.
Simple case of that.
There doesn't have to be beef. There doesn't have to be a story that goes along with it. There can simply be a shaking of hands, a exchange of gratitude, and then just moving on.
And that's what it's been. And again, it's like no hard feelings whatsoever. I've absolutely loved it. But time for different things, and it's as simple as that, isn't it?
Yeah,
very exciting
really
things as well.
is.
Even coming to maybe the podcast,
maybe to the podcast,
maybe. But yes, all will be revealed very, very soon.
Yeah. Anything else that you want to say?
No, that's it, mate. We'll leave those thoughts to fester.
Yes. And next week,
anyone actually cares, but
I don't think people do, but I do think that there's almost like a preconceived idea when someone stops working with someone that they've fallen out or there's been beef. So,
and like sometimes there is. If someone doesn't know how to handle something in a mature fashion, sometimes there usually is beef. If things aren't like ironed out in like a mature way, then it can come across as that way or like whatever. But it's literally just not the case. There's no beef whatsoever. It's all love. It's just chasing what is a better opportunity, and that's literally all it is.
Yeah.
So there we go. And then obviously, anyone that's wondered about how sponsors work, there you go. Bit of an insight.
Yeah, there you go. Anything else, Tom, that you want to discuss tonight?
I just want to say that there's maybe a certain individual that is watching this podcast right now who also reached out to us and gave us a nice nod and a bit of appreciation. So I just want to say to that man, thank you very much. And to anyone out there that does something purely out of the passion of doing it for no other gain, then keep doing it, because you never know who's watching.
You genuinely never know who is consuming your content. So again, right, just a little tip.
Or who you're helping,
Yeah.
Man.
That's even better.
Yeah.
I just want to say, anyone that starts doing something like this, I've got, Jake, my boy.
Yeah.
Jake Morgan, Big Jake. He's wanting to start doing the, kind of like maybe a podcast, maybe YouTube, something like that, putting himself out there a little bit more. And I said in his check-in today, I was like, if you're going to do anything, just make sure that whatever you do, you are being completely and utterly yourself. So if you're not being yourself, you are not going to get very far.
No, you'll get exhausted if you're being this character. You see it all the time. People that can be authentically themselves, that's sustainable. You can do that long term. It's like following a diet. If you're following a diet you don't enjoy, following a diet that you just does not suit you, you're going to get burnt out. You're not going to be able to sustain it. Versus if you're genuinely yourself in your content or what it is that you do online, it just makes life easy.
Yeah, it does. It does. And if you are a dickhead, right, maybe you should try not to be a dickhead before getting into, the content game.
Yeah.
You might actually end up doing
do you mean a dickhead as in silly, or do you mean a dickhead as in like someone who's just not a nice person?
Someone that's not a nice person. Like imagine having, like we talk about bodybuilding, but then all that you're doing is going through the PCA Instagram page saying how shit people are.
Yeah,
You people aren't going to enjoy that.
No.
You're probably going to annoy everyone, actually. So yeah, if you're that
Yeah.
kind of dickhead, just don't do it.
Yeah, true. Very true. I agree with that. But yes. So
I
yeah,
had-
anyone out there, do something that you love for the passion of it, and good things may happen.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
Carry on.
I had someone in the DMs the other day asking if we would reconsider. I feel like I banished the idea of it. That if
Right.
we would reconsider doing rate their physiques, rate your physiques, that kind of thing.
We just didn't know if people found it actually interesting or not.
Yeah. So if you think that would be interesting, because I then spoke to this guy, I was like, look, it's really tricky for us to go, oh, this is weak, that's not very good. We don't know someone's like training history. We don't know someone's like, obviously we'd know their age, but there's almost so much that goes into a physique to be where it's at that like, what good is our judgment if all that we've got is age, how many weeks out you are from a show, and, a few photos.
Yeah.
I don't think it's fair for us then to share our opinion and judge your physique for masses of followers.
Why don't we do a physique assessment for people?
Yes.
So we request, rather than be like, yeah, your physique's sick, mate, like to gas people up. It's like, no, why don't we actually provide people value? So why don't we say to them, all right, next podcast, send us, what you're currently doing right now, like just a brief insight in regards to what it is they're trying to achieve, some photos of their physique, what they're currently doing, and then we could just give them some tidbits of information rather than just being like, yeah, maybe come in a bit leaner, blah 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 blah, because it's like that's not really valuable. It's all good telling someone what they need to do, but it's like, how do they do that? So I feel like maybe why don't we do like a physique, do you know, like some coaches charge? Maybe we should charge for this, but we won't because we do it for free.
No, we should charge for this.
I feel like a physique consultation, but just do it. We'll just make like little concise little bits of information. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm coming up with so many hurdles in my head with it, but guys, let us know what you think. If you think it's a good idea, we may do it. If you don't, or you can see where we're coming from, equally share that opinion with us so that we know that we're on the right page with it.
Yeah, because I would like to do something like that, but it has to be of actual genuine value. Because like, for instance, if maybe other viewers are listening as well and they find that they've got similar goals to that person that shared their physique and what they're trying to achieve, it's like, all right, well, maybe they can also pick up some value too. I want to help more people, not just that one person.
Yeah, definitely. Right. Any more subjects, or can we get on with the questions?
Let's get stuck into it, mate.
It's time for the community questions.
Hang on, whatever. Ready?
Yeah. It's time for the community questions. Yeah, buddy.
That's awful. I'm sorry, people. Right. Just straight up, I do apologise again. Scatterbrain. I put this up about 15 minutes ago.
How many questions have you got, Tom?
3.
You're a joke.
I know. I'm sorry, people. Next time, I'll be proactive.
Great. Ruth F. Gill, or Jill, has asked, weirdest thing you've ever experienced at a show? Oh.
I think I've briefly spoken about this, but when I was at the UKWA Northern show that I won, there was a weird man in the tanning area, and Nicola, is it Nicola?
Mm-hmm.
Was come over to me and she was like, I don't know what this guy wants. He's just weirdly standing here asking me questions about the bodybuilding show. I don't think he's with anyone. And he was just looking around the tanning room, just awkwardly. Yeah. Very, very strange. Don't know what his intentions are, but that's probably one of the weirdest things.
Can you remember Nicola's story when we did the like random questions at the Arnold's?
Yes, I can.
So I asked Nicola, I said, oh, what's the weirdest thing that you've ever experienced at a bodybuilding show? And she was like, last year, the UKDFBA hosted a world finals, and this chap came for his tan with his cock out, and she passed him a sock to obviously put on his cock. She turned round and he'd put his sock on his foot. Oh, sausage.
Was it the baby sock?
Yeah. He put it on his foot.
Oh, oh my god.
Right.
Well, he must have had. You know what they say about small feet. I mean, to fit that baby sock on his foot,
Oh, I reckon it like covered 3 toes.
yeah, his fella must have been about this big.
Micro penis.
Yeah.
The weirdest thing that I have thought long and hard about this afternoon. When I was at summer shredding, there was a guy, a really, really, really fat guy, who had, I reckon he had like 20 people in the show. Like he was a coach, had 20 people in the show, and he just sat there eating peanuts the entire day, burping and farting and going, yeah, go and have warm rice cake and some peanut butter on top.
He was a coach.
Yeah, right. So then I started getting pumped up, and he like kind of stood up, waddled over to me, and started trying to tweak my posing.
Fuck off.
Jesus.
Was he really fat?
He was. Have you ever seen Dr. Eggman on Sonic?
Yes.
Yes, he resembled Dr. Eggman.
Right, okay. It's got like indigestion. Really?
Right. There was this one time, someone came over to him and said, "Oh, what do you think?" He was like, two Reese's peanut butter cups. He went, "Oh, really? I can't have dairy." He went, "Not for you, dumbass."
No, he didn't.
Oh, it was honestly, mate, hilarious.
I need to meet this guy, mate.
He did follow me on Instagram. I will be able to find him.
Can you please send him to me?
I will.
Is he quite an affluent coach then? Is he quite big?
Yeah.
Just looks at his clients like,
2 rice cakes and 3 crunches of salt.
All he does, right, is he rubs his belly and it gives him an inkling of like what he needs to do, what they need to peak perfectly.
I've got a feeling in my tummy.
That is very strange. Yeah, I can't say. Talk about he is the embodiment of walking the walk, isn't he?
What, my mate?
Yeah, your mate at that show. He's walking the walk, isn't he? He's leading by example for his clients.
Oh God, yeah. It's just in
What
his
a
off
guy.
season, bro.
Right, shall I answer one?
Yeah.
When's the Stockton coaching X just cross collab just coaching lads holiday?
Right. I would like us to do a skiing holiday
For our clients?
Mm-hmm.
Mate, that would be sick.
We'll call it.
However,
like
you have chosen like the most expensive holiday for people to go on to.
No. We'll do it during term time, so it will be cheaper.
And we'll do it when there's no snow. It'll be well cheap then.
We'll go now.
Yeah. Why not?
We'll just like snowboard down the slopes of grass.
Nah, I think we should go to Zante.
Have you seen Josh Campbell's stories?
Yeah, it's great. I love it, mate. I love the fact he's just living it up and having fun.
We'll obviously get him on the podcast as well after AJ's been on, of course.
Yeah, I think he's great, mate. I love him. He's just out there enjoying himself.
I wish we were sponsored by the same companies, like all of them. That'd be so cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Maybe it's like we just want to be him.
Yeah,
isn't it?
I mean, I've changed my surname to Croggan so that I'm called Josh C.
Yeah. Because you used to be. What was your surname before again?
Boggan.
Bog Trotter.
Bog Trotter. Yeah. That's Boggan for sure.
Yeah, got you. But yeah, Stockton coaching X just coaching lads holiday. Never say never. Never say never. That's all I'm saying. It's happening, isn't it, Josh?
I'm saying never if it's Zante.
Okay. What about Budapest?
I'm quite a fan of Budapest.
Yeah, why not?
Budapest is good fun.
It'd have to be somewhere that's got good gyms actually. So,
mate, one of my boys went to Budapest last week. Fantastic gym, full of prime, hammer strength, all that good stuff.
Budapest. And we can get scooters. We can get this little like scooters and just rip around on them.
Yeah, let's do that. When I went to Budapest, I went with all my mates, and literally every person that was in a car just like wound the window down and went, Mandy Charlie, Mandy Charlie.
You joking?
Yeah, I was like, what on earth are they doing? And then my mate was like,
What's
know
that?
what they're doing.
What is
know
Mandy
what
Charlie?
that is. Did they not do that in Ibiza?
What? What's Mandy Charlie?
Don't know.
Okay.
I have an auntie called Mandy, and then her son's called Charlie. I've just realised.
Oh, so maybe they know them.
Yeah, maybe. And this is like us. We're part of a secret club.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Mandy.
Mandy Charlie.
Yeah. That's the one.
Times.
Right. Carry on.
My next question from Carla Markusic.
What a name.
That what a name. This just goes to show what kind of people this podcast reach.
Yeah.
Carla Markusic. Do you need to be from the UK in order to compete at WNBF, PCA, etc.? I'm from Croatia.
Is that what people from Croatia sound like?
Have you ever been to Croatia? Croatia's good.
Never in my life.
Lads holiday, Croatia.
Okay, there we go. Job done.
Rent a boat.
A boat?
A big boat.
Is there oceans over there?
Oh yes, beautiful. Red hot, very nice, very cheap.
What's the food like in Croatia?
I would imagine.
What's Croatian food like?
A lot of ice cream, cheap beer.
Nice.
Yeah, good.
You had
good
me a beer. So what was the question again?
Do you need to be from the UK in order to compete at WNBF, PCA, etc.? I'm from Croatia.
No,
I don't think you do. I had Phil come over from Australia, and he competed with both federations. And obviously, he's not English; he's Australian.
Yeah, you just need to buy a membership in your own home country, and then you need to get permission, don't you?
Yeah, unless Croatia doesn't have an affiliate. I don't know if it does. Then you can just get in touch with the UK, and then they can sort it all out for you. Come over, mate. We want you to come.
Yeah. Fly that Croatian flag.
Yeah. Be proud.
Not a question, but Tom kind of out angles Josh here. Looking to the side eyes, evil laughing face.
Where?
That's in the look on my story.
Oh, the old photo.
Yeah.
It's nice that you out-angled me somewhere. She didn't on stage.
Yeah.
Oh,
You were big on stage, weren't you, mate? You were big.
I was big.
That's when you were working with Matey Boy from the US, and he peaked you on like 10 bags of Reese's cups.
Honestly, mate, it was like meatloaf. I was like, I don't know what meatloaf is, bro. Okay, bro.
Bro, he sounds like Jabba the Hutt.
He looked like it.
Oh, you got Neil Yoda Hill, and now you got Jabba the Hutt.
I hope this guy was like, it was sound with me all the weekend. I hope he doesn't listen and like kind of, put two and two together and realize I think they're talking about me. Two rice cakes.
Should we get him on? And he's just munching on peanuts
throughout
the entire time.
God,
really fantastic.
Right, my turn. Oliver Dobbin. I've got one client called Dibbin and one called Dobbin. It's very confusing. Anyway, Oliver, aka Pumping Aaron, my Marcellier. Oh God, what do you call it? Bloody wine connoisseur. He has asked, hot dogs are better than burgers. Discuss.
Negative.
So I called him out on this. He put a hot dog on his story and was like, hot dogs are better than burgers. I was like, why are you lying, mate? Why are you lying?
Categorically not.
It's just not true. But I would value and appreciate a good hot dog more than a good burger, because good burgers are,
plentiful.
bloody everywhere. You know,
Yeah.
I could walk 20 meters out of my front door here, and I could find you 5 good burgers. Hot
Fat
dogs,
Hippo.
can't find any.
Fat Hippo's good.
Yeah, Fat Hippo. Yeah, yeah.
Have you had a Five Guys hot dog?
No. Can you remember? Oh, were you there for Dom's order at
What did he
Five
get
Guys?
again?
When he had the hot dog in the burger.
Yes. Yes, I
Yes.
remember that. Some places do it, some places don't, he said. It's rare.
Yeah. Yeah.
But a Five Guys hot dog is actually very good. I feel like it's the sleeper item on the menu.
So, what's better, the burger or the hot dog?
Oh, the burger.
Yeah, I would agree. Oliver, you're still wrong. You're still wrong.
Yeah. Agreed. Oh, it's me, isn't it? It's me.
Yeah. Yeah, if you've got any more left.
Okay. Go to gym footwear. Thoughts on Crocs in the gym.
Oh, God.
So, ever since I've never been a slider guy, right? Or never been a Birkenstock guy. But since I broke my toe, I'm converted.
You are joking me.
I love wearing Birkenstocks in the gym. Do you like, and plus, have you noticed, like, any guy that's like super, super jacked, they always wear like sliders, bro.
No, but
So,
don't you think
my theory is if I keep wearing Birkenstocks or sliders, I will get bigger.
But Tom,
What?
you saying that is now going to make the skinny boys start wearing Birkenstocks in the gym. It's like, Gasp.
Are you saying I'm skinny?
Wait. You're not the biggest person in your gym, are you?
Bro, choose your words carefully. The day I fucking beat you, I'm going to flash what you just said there over the screen. And you
But
just got
I'm
beat
not
by
in
not the
your
biggest guy
gym.
in the gym.
I'm not in your gym.
Okay.
Yemi is bigger than you.
No, he's not.
Mo is bigger than you.
No, he's not.
Mo is literally 89 kilos in quite good condition. How much do you weigh?
Don't worry about it.
You are at least the 30th biggest No. Bloody Oscar trains at your gym, doesn't he?
And Joe Gann.
Yeah, bro.
Joe
Wear
Gann's looking
spikes.
sick. Joe Gann is looking awesome, mate.
I
Cooper
thought
was
his
in the gym
name
the
was
other day.
Joe Egan.
Joe Egan? Well, either way, he's a legend as well, by the way. Really, really nice guy.
Okay, cool. I've never met him. I'd like to.
Team Handsome. He's
Why
Team
don't
Handsome.
you invite him on the poddy and ask him if you're the biggest person in the gym?
He would agree. I've got the biggest chin. I've got the biggest head. Just don't have the body to match.
Okay.
But when I start steroids, it'll be fine.
Yeah. I heard
No. Right. WNBF, you could FBA. Listen, that was a joke.
It was just banter.
It was literally ball shorts and banter. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad we established that.
Yeah.
Questions. Carry on.
Right. Apologies if this has already been covered before. Are you able to give any insights into judging criteria? Men's physique is a strong V-taper with good conditioning of the upper body. We are looking at good symmetry across, side to side, pecs, delts, arms, all that kind of stuff. And we are looking for good balance. So not like an overpowering chest and teeny tiny arms, and equally not massive arms and a teeny tiny chest. It's the perfect balance of symmetry, size, conditioning, and a very strong V-taper.
The only one thing I would say is conditioning. Every single, in their judging criteria, every single federation downplays how much conditioning they want to see.
Because
I think they say it almost. Go on.
The criteria is muscularity.
Yeah.
Right? Muscles appear to be bigger when they are leaner.
Yeah, of course.
So there's been times where someone has won that isn't in as good a condition as the person that's in second or third because they have so much muscle. But a lot of the time, conditioning, being shredded, makes your muscles pop even more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how it,
Yeah. Will was a very good example of that because his back shots on stage looked fucking awesome because his condition on his rear was so good. My client Will. wasn't by
My
far wasn't the
client
biggest
will
guy,
DM for coaching.
literally. But yeah, no, his back shots look fucking awesome on stage. Just so happy with them, man.
Sweet.
Anyway,
Yeah.
oh, and your face is definitely judged. How handsome you are.
I do believe having a more pleasing on the eye look does help.
Yes, I agree.
Like it or not. I think
Like it or lump it. Yeah,
yeah.
100%.
Anyway, next question is from that question was from Agam Saini 58. We appreciate all the comments that you do for our podcast. I do see you in the comment section a lot, mate. It is appreciated.
Yes.
Muchas gracias. Jake Leadley, or is it Jackal Edley?
I don't know.
Don't know.
I'm sure he's a nice guy though.
Yeah, sure he's sound. How did you both get into bodybuilding?
I got into bodybuilding because I was fed up of being shit at things. I'd never done any sports, and I also tried to avoid bodybuilding and training in the gym because I was too embarrassed and too nervous. Even when my brother tried to drag me in there, I tried to avoid it. So I plucked up the courage and eventually did it because I was like, all right, you have to do something for yourself. You're getting like 17, 18 years old now. You want to get girls, start to get big. So realistically, it's more or less just like a physical. I just wanted to get bigger and be more confident standpoint.
Yeah.
And then that escalated then to getting in Christian Guzman, Steve Cook, and then doing a show because they did shows. And then I got, a passion for competing. And that's it.
Yeah. I've told my story before about how my uncle used to clean Ryan Terry's windows. And I remember like being 16 years old, just getting into training, seeing them photos. What?
I've never heard this story.
My uncle used to clean Ryan Terry's windows. Surely I've said this.
Never.
Yeah?
Never.
Yep. So my uncle lived in Retford. Ryan Terry lived in Retford. My uncle cleaned Ryan Terry's windows. This is like 11 years ago. So just before, or maybe the year of his first Olympia.
Right.
And obviously he had a conservatory or something. And my uncle used to like do the thing in. Ryan would be in there doing his sit-ups and stuff. And, what are you training for? No. He was like, I'm going to the Olympia. And then my uncle was like, oh my God, my nephew's just got into training. I'm going to tell him all about you. And I followed him on Instagram and he literally had about 10,000 followers.
You're joking.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
Wild, bro.
Have you told him that story?
Yeah, the first time I met him, I was like, this is going to sound really weird, but my uncle cleaned your windows. And he was like, what the fuck? But it was weird because he was like, oh, yeah, I know you are. Yeah, you wear Alter. I was like, yeah, really nice to meet you. I'm going to make this really weird now. I'm going to tell you about my uncle cleaning your windows. And he found it hilarious.
We need to get Ryan on, but I don't know if he'd do it.
He wouldn't.
Do you not reckon?
Did I tell you that I asked him to intro the podcast?
No, you didn't.
Oh, yeah, I did last week. And he was like, I'm just going to go on the leg extension. And then that was it.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit
I don't know how I'm going to get over that.
That's a bit awkward.
It's all
He just
good.
said, so hang on. He was like, I'm going on leg extension. Bye.
It was like, I went, look, you don't have to do it. He went, yeah, I'm just going to go on leg extension. See you later, guys. Bye.
Wow. Okay, maybe he won't come on. Damn it.
One day we will, and I'm going to tell him about that time. And then he'll go, yeah, stand by it. Because
one day.
Because then I was like rationalizing it. I was like, imagine if you was to intro a podcast and then them just talk about like really radical views.
Yeah, true.
I mean, it's called the Board Shorts and Banter podcast, but
Guzman's way too nice, bro. We could be talking about all kinds of messed up. Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. I did think
I approve of the Board Shorts and Banter podcast. Right, we've really got to be careful now.
Yes.
So
Ian.
Key questions. Tame.
Ryan's heard of the podcast. He's heard about the Ian Talbot Bath questions, and he's having none of it.
And he approves of all of them. The worst ones, they're Ryan's favourites. Oh my God. I never thought about that. Right, we've got to be good now.
Yeah, sorry, Christian, if we've got you in any bother, mate. How did you both get into bodybuilding? That's how we both got into bodybuilding. Martin Lamont, Martin Lamont, my client, who's fucking mint, sponsored by Pit Stop Nutrition. Really nice guy. What? What unit? Oh, yeah. Discount code JC10. Right. Anyway, Martin has asked, "What universal gym rule would you like to see introduced? Doesn't need to be realistic. Like you need to hit a certain depth on a leg press before you can use more than 3 plates."
Universal gym rule.
Yeah, I've got 2.
Universal gym rule. You got 2?
I've got 2, and one of them, a listener of the podcast called Mr. Glover, coached by Reese Fit, will agree on because we were both giving each other the eye on Friday night in Ultraflex.
I'm going to be very basic here. Just putting weights back.
Yeah. Oh, I've got 3 now. I've got 3 rules.
Like, for instance, right, Emporium Gym in Birmingham, sort your fucking shit out, right? Because I went down there every single time. There's not one dumbbell on
I
the prep
hope you
rack.
get banned.
I don't give a shit. I broke my toe in there. Whatever. The gym's going downhill anyway. I'm joking.
Oh. Tom's going to edit this out.
No, okay. I'm not going to edit it out. Genuinely, awesome gym, right? Good vibe. No, I'm being serious. When I went in there years and years ago, it was awesome. I remember I traveled up from the south. I was like, oh my God, this is what gyms up here are like. This is when I was like, 2019. I thought it was awesome on my first prep. And then since then, you go in there, none of the dumbbells are in order on the rack. You have to literally spend like 2 minutes trying to look for dumbbells. And like when you're trying to actually get in a good session, that puts you off big time.
Yeah, of course.
Then you go into the toilets, like the shower water from the toilets is just covering the whole of the bathroom. It's like you have to walk through people's shower water, which is just disgusting and it stinks. It's just, as a gym, does the job, but like it's not as good as I remember it used to be.
Yeah.
But anyway, I just digress massively there. But yeah, putting your weights back, very basic, but it's just annoying.
Right. First one for me, which I was referring to earlier, deodorant.
Yep.
Or clean clothes. Friggin' hell. Clean clothes. Yeah. Second one is... Oh, what was my second one? Anyway, the third one, that will now be the second one, is if any members drop a plate on their toes, they're banned for life. Because it's just the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I'm probably already banned anyway, mate, now. So there we go.
What was my other one? My other one was
What was the second one?
I can't remember.
Oh. No farting.
Extra farting.
Yeah. You can't enter the gym unless you've got IBS.
Yeah. Everyone. Now, I'm going to start programming beans on toast for everyone's pre-workout meal.
Yes. Beans on toast with, what's it called? Laxatives.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Lovely. Any more questions?
I've got loads. Now I've got 4 more. 2 from Tom Hermitage. First one is biggest goal for you both over the next 10 years, apart from an Aston Martin wink face. My biggest goal over the next 10 years will be to build my dream home with my dream gal then. Lass.
Always about to say something else then.
What?
Me and you build a gym.
Oh, would that be a big goal over the next 10 years? Why wait so long, baby?
Mm-hmm. I'm talking 5 years.
I'm talking 4.
3.5.
Oh, yeah, 3.
Everybody, we're opening a gym on August the 22nd, 2026.
Yeah. Imagine.
What's the date now? How long we got? So we got 2 years in 1 month.
So we only need 25 months, bro.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's good. It's fine. We know how we're going to fund it. My amazing idea.
Yes.
Can't wait for
Yeah.
that. That's going to be good. Do you reckon that'll be your 10-year goal? Build a gym?
Okay, so I thought about this back in the day when I was younger, and I was like, I always want, like every young lad going to the gym wants, like, oh, imagine opening up a gym one day. Like, why do we have to imagine? Why not just open one?
Because it is quite expensive.
So, people have done many things a lot more expensive than that.
Yeah, I know. But like, it's expensive.
Yeah, but you're shooting yourself in the foot. That's like saying, I'm gonna have a bad gym session today.
Guys, it's too hard. Yeah, you're right.
Manifest.
We're going to do
Josh.
it. Like, we are going to do it. We're going to do that. We're going to do the other thing. We're going to do the other thing. And then also that other thing as well. Yeah.
All of them.
All of the things. Tom Hermitage has also asked, biggest pet peeve in life?
Biggest pet peeve in life.
Shall we go for an ick rather than pet peeve?
Ooh.
Something that someone does that is just like, oh, God.
Yeah. Sorry, because there's going to be people that listen to this that do it. Smoking.
Oh, mate.
Dead. And I'm sure you probably don't care about my opinion, but dead.
Dead, fam. I don't know many smokers.
Neither do I. I don't know. In my close proximity of friends, I don't really have any smoking friends.
My mum, when I was proper young, dated someone that smoked, and he used to do smoke balls in the kitchen. And like at the time, I used to think that's amazing. Now I'm like, what fucking cretin does that in front of a child?
Yeah,
Weird
that's quite
guy.
weird.
He was called Lee. Weird Lee.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's quite odd.
Yeah, Lee's a dickhead.
Yeah, smoking is not the one.
Smoking. I'm gonna say biggest ick is gonna be people that don't have very good work ethics. I think that's a massive ick.
Lazy.
Yeah, laziness is an ick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah.
I like it, mate. I support that. Don't be a lazy smoker.
Oh dear, who's buzzing?
What's this
Yours
going on?
buzzing.
Mine's buzzing, mate. What is that?
Oh my god, is that someone in your DMs? That's in my DMs. That's also, potentially going to be working with us DMs.
Yeah, I think so. What's
Oh
that?
god, that's so annoying. That buzz.
You are still to order, but you should. Anyway, back to the podcast. Last questions.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Did you receive your order?
I did.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I've got my order, but then I also need to put another order in. Very exciting.
Why?
Because
are you doing a?
No. That I got sent the first, the plus stuff.
Right.
Yeah, and then I needed to just decide what other things I needed on top.
Oh, part of your month. Oh, got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
Bad organisation from myself.
Yeah. Cool. Last question.
Someone called Tom _TSHFS. No, TSHF. I competed against him many, many moons ago. Told Tom. And he has asked, how do I get invited on the podcast? Right, you get invited by doing well in bodybuilding shows generally.
Or just someone that's got the bottom line is you've got to be someone that is passionate about it, but also can offer some value.
Yeah.
As harsh as that sounds.
And has an element of, like an interesting story to tell. Yeah. Cool.
Because obviously, as even as fun as it is to just get friends on, whatever, but what we want you guys listening to walk away from that podcast with something.
Is your friend coming on tomorrow?
He is indeed.
Is that all set up?
It's all confirmed. It's in his diary.
Great stuff. Right, guys. On Thursday, we have got Mr. Mo Samuels on the podcast again.
Oosh.
It's
going to be good.
I have one more question, and then we can wrap the podcast up.
Cool.
From Adam Wall, one of my boys. Oh, I should have. I'm going to have to ask the question because I've started. Why does Tom's background change every episode?
Cannot confirm. What do you mean my background changes?
Yeah,
It's
I've just noticed that.
CGI. It's a green screen, and I just like to switch it up.
Sometimes you've got mirrors, and then sometimes you don't. I don't understand.
Which background do you prefer? Floral?
Yeah, the floral's quite nice.
Okay, I'll do floral next time.
Okay, all right, great. Oh, I've got cramp. Oh, sweet.
Do you know what's hilarious? Do you know what is so funny? You can't put anything on social media without being called a soft launch.
What?
Do you know what that is? I've learnt this recently. Soft launch. Do you know what that means?
Oh, yeah.
The amount of messages I've got, dude. Soft launch. Oh, hee. Soft launch. Get in the bin.
Is it a soft launch?
No, it's not a soft launch. It's a hard launch.
We only go in hard. We go in all in and hard.
Right. On that note, people, thank you very much for listening. We are back tomorrow. Well, back on Thursday, sorry, with a very special guest, Mr. Mo Samuel. So stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, subscribe, because why the hell not? We bring you the best content in the game. And other than that, thank you very much for listening. If you want to cop some of the finest garms in the bodybuilding game, you know where to go. All in bodybuilding, use code BSB. All the other athletes, they're great guys, but just please do not use their code.
Do you know if anyone used the code this time around?
I haven't had, well, yeah, they definitely did, but I mean, I haven't had any numbers. Have you?
No, but I do think there was quite a lot. It's the most my DMs have been like, pinging on the day of a launch, which is a good sign that people are, liking the designs and stuff. And you just know when they actually get their hands on the clothes, it's just going to be like, scenes. Yeah. I am led to believe well.
Carry on.
I'm led to believe as well that the clothes of this launch will be on the website all month. So say your order comes and you're like, fucking hell, this is sick. You can get some more.
Yeah.
I'm led to believe.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I know.
That's exciting. Yeah, big things coming for All in Bodybuilding. Big things coming for us, the podcast, which you will all see very soon. So if you want to hang around, see it all unfold, please subscribe. And we are almost on the way to 250 subscribers on YouTube and across all platforms, over 1,000 listeners per episode. So to all of you, thank you very much for listening. Muchas gracias. Josh, you got anything to say?
No. Bye.
Go on.
Okay. You've been listening to the BSB. Thank you and subscribe to me.
Beautiful. Catch you in a bit, guys.